We good? Okay. So I'll open the meeting for the Fayston Selectboard for Tuesday, January 13th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Robert Vassar Town Hall. I'm Chuck Martell, the Select Board. Matty Vassar, Select Board Assistant and Town Clerk. Josh Livingston, our road foreman. Ron Graves, is it? Yes? Still? Yeah. Thank you, Ron. And Michael Jordan, both Select Board members. And we have as guest Judy Gates is with us, and Woody Dugan is also with us, and have pieces on the agenda for us tonight. So the first item on the agenda is to approve Select Board meeting minutes of December 9th, 2025. Everybody get a chance to read those? Good. Any questions, concerns? Motion to approve?
I would make a motion to approve.
That's Mike. Second?
Second.
Ron?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I'll approve that. And then the next item is approve the Select Board special budget meeting minutes of December 18th, 2025. Everyone get a chance to review those as well? Did?
Yep.
Yeah. You have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
Mike?
I'll second it.
Ron, second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
No one opposed? I will sign those as well. And finally, the Select Board special meeting of January 5th, 2026. Do we have a motion? Have we had a chance to read that as well? I'll make the motion to approve that one, just to change it up.
I'll second it.
All right, Ron seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Sign that one. Thank you, Matty. Any public comments? I think probably you're here for a specific purpose, so.
Additions and deletions.
Oh, additions and deletions I skipped over. We do have one addition under other business. We have to sign the property damage release from the insurance company for the cost of the guardrails on Bragg Hill. So we'll need to sign that under other business. And then I'd like to swap the items on the agenda just a little bit. And Judy, if you don't mind, Woody's here to talk about some stuff at Boyce Hill, which should not take very long. And then we'd be able to get to you, so we'll swap your spaces on the agenda. That sound good?
Yes.
Okay. So Woody, you'd be up next then to talk about the tree on Boyce Hill.
All right, so an abutting property owned by the Saylor family to Boyce Hill has a tree that the previous owner of the Boyce Hill property had cabled because there was some concern about it's a 3-stem trunk. One of the stems was leaning at the house. So Janet Saylor has written to you and to me to express concern because she has noticed a change in the angle of the supporting trunk. And she asked that we take a look at it and advise on, she asked me for advice on who to call in the town officers to address her concern to. And I'm not really sure how that procedure should work, but I've looked at the tree myself and I understand her feeling that it is more vulnerable than it may have been before. Janet's a pretty analytical person and has a scientific training in mind. I don't know if she's an engineer or not, but she has been watching the trunk and has a reference point behind it that she's been kind of eyeing to see if there's a change in the angle of the principal trunk. And she also had a climbing arborist working on their property and on their trees and asked for his opinion. He thought there was a concern that if the primary supporting trunk were to go, there could be some kind of dynamic off the cable that caused a swing or damage to the trunk that it's supposed to be supporting that might impact their property. The tree clearly stands on the Boyce Hill property side of the stone wall that delineates the boundary. And her concern is that we become aware of it, that we analyze the issue, and if we feel that the town is vulnerable, then proceed with whatever is the best approach to remedying the danger.
Okay. Did you get a chance to talk to Passive about that?
Yeah, I did not hear back from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put in a question.
Okay. This is our insurance company through VLCT, and we're trying to check with them to see what their thoughts may be on it. I don't know if they would send an assessor out to take a look at that, or someone to evaluate that? No, you don't think
I
so?
doubt it.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We should get their advice though first, right, before we, I don't know if there's another step we could take. I mean, have Whitney or somebody come out and look at it.
Well, I think it's unfortunate, that the house is that close to the line, but it probably dates way back. Is that right? Woody?
Ancient, yeah.
Ancient, like it was, yeah, I guess we could check with VLCT, but I'm sure they're going to say the town has no liability or right. I mean, I think the most we could do is give them permission to cut the tree. I mean, you can't cut a tree on someone's property without their permission.
Well, it's on our property.
Yeah, I know, so we would have to give them permission.
Oh, I see what you're saying,
And
yes, yeah.
honestly, I think we should check with VLCT, but I'm sure it's going to be like, they've got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an insurance claim.
No, but you know how in the past they've kind of advised us that it's a potential risk and here's what you should do to mitigate
It's worth
that,
it.
but I don't know.
I'll reach back out. I wrote them last week, but
Okay. Any other steps we could take? Do you think we should have somebody look at it?
Or-
What do you, they had someone look at it.
Yeah, they had an arborist cutter,
Yeah.
tree faller, tree care expert on the property who looked at it, shared Janet's concern, but it might have been reinforcing a concern that arose from her. I'm no expert, but I would say the mass of the tree tends to make it, if it falls, to fall away from the building. But that's without a better understanding what the dynamics might be of the two cables that are playing with each other. One stem goes and the other doesn't. So, and I don't, today I sent Maddie photographs of the tree trunk because it was plastered in snow the first time that I visited to have a look at it. And she was able to more clearly describe to me the change of angle, which is evident in one of those pictures, and what appear to be fissures or cracks in the bark that she claimed were not there previously, and those indicate some additional new stress on the tree, if that's true. There's also a small cavity that doesn't appear to lead into a definite hollow in the tree, but it shows that there were probably a lot of stems on a tree that grew at the same time and sort of merged and diverged. And it's not difficult to understand the weakness that sometimes creates in trees in the forest or along a boundary line like that. That's the best I can tell you about it. I would say that if it was in my yard, I wouldn't feel like I was at imminent risk, but I would want somebody with more expertise than my own to look at it and maybe advise on what best treatment. Her arborist did not feel that it was a comfortable removal job for her, and they did not recall who the arborist was that installed the cable, which is that Christina Castergan had it done when she first owned the property for the 5 or 6 years that she was the owner of Boyce Hill.
Okay. Start with passive. Should we have somebody else look at it?
Or maybe it's the offer that you brought up,
Right,
give her permission to cut it down.
Yeah?
Ron did mention that to me, and I made the point to her that had been said to me by someone that I and probably just coming from me, that the town would not object to them having it removed. But she retorted that the liability would be, in her opinion, falling onto the town of Fayston. And maybe that she thought that it was more appropriate that the town proceed with rectifying the concern.
Okay. And I suppose I should say, for those watching back home, to introduce Woody, the reason he's here today is he's on the Conservation Commission, and the Conservation Commission Subcommittee has responsibility for Boyce Hill, so we asked him if he would go up and take a look at it and take some pictures and that kind of thing. So
Thank you, Chuck.
that's why Woody is here tonight. So maybe the first step, check with PASIF and then get back to Janet and tell her she would have our permission to cut the tree down?
Sure. I mean, if that's where, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can go from there.
Yep. Patty?
Yeah, I'll see if I can call
Okay.
tomorrow instead of waiting for the,
Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, Woody, I guess that's it. Thank you for all the work you've done on that. And
You're very welcome.
thank you for coming tonight. Enjoy your company.
It's always a pleasure to see all of you.
Thank you.
Evening, Judy. You too.
Your jacket.
Oh, yeah.
It's so warm out.
I'll forget my coat.
You want me to walk you out?
I'll be very careful.
Thanks, Woody. Judy, come up and join us.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're up next.
Get a more comfortable seat.
Yeah.
No, that would be nice.
Very nice.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for agreeing to swap that around, because Woody has company and he wanted to get back to
And,
the folks back home.
and thank you all for everything you do for the town.
You're welcome.
It's very much appreciated.
You're welcome. So why don't you explain to us, we get the information that you sent to us, but it'd be nice to hear from you.
So you got my two concerns, and they are both actually quite monetary concerns. Did you get the bill that Kingsbury
that,
sent me? And, yeah, it's a big bill, and I'm going to be looking at another big bill this summer because in my second concern, the well is not right, and it hasn't been right since the end of July. I went up there today and uncovered it and shone a flashlight in, and it's still half empty. And the water is flowing out from underneath the well. It seems unfair that Stewart gave Kingsbury permission to do this, and now I have to redo it 6 years later. It just seems kind of unfair.
Yeah, so just to clarify though, if my recollection, I didn't talk to Stuart directly, but
I've talked to him
you
a couple
talked to him directly. I think he denied the fact that,
He did not give permission to go down the ditch line. He gave them permission to cross the road. They made the decision to run it down the ditch line and then cross the road. In doing that, they filled the ditch, buried a culvert, and create this issue.
And Cody from Kingsbury said 3 times to me that Stewart gave his approval.
yeah.
So I should go back to Kingsbury and say, Cody, you're lying to me?
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that, but Stuart denies the fact that he gave him permission to run it the way, like you described.
Yeah,
Not to run it the way he did.
Crossing the road as we did, which is originally what was there before the first time Kingsbury changed it. Because I found the old sleeve and everything when I
Right.
changed that culvert. Which I don't know why they didn't run it back through that same spot. If it was too close to the culvert, if they're concerned with frost coming out away from that into where the sleeve was. When I did the water line across the road, I moved it 5-6 feet away from the culvert crossing, insulated it, bought more sleeve material to put through, the town paid for.
Yeah, they didn't even know that that culvert was there. You're saying you think Kingsbury was concerned about this second culvert?
I don't think they were concerned about it.
They didn't know it was there.
There was a block in front of it and it was filled right over.
I told them there was a culvert there, and the foreman on the job, I think his name was Luke, said, no, there's no culvert here. Sorry, my language, it's just, and there was. I mean, it's hard to see, but if he had looked, especially on the other side of the road where it was sticking out, he would know that there was a culvert there.
So was Cody the one that actually did the work and Luke was overseeing it? I'm confused.
The first time, 6 years ago, I think
It was-
Luke was overseeing it. He was in Cody's position that Cody's in now.
Right.
And
And Cody was
Cody-
doing the work?
No, Cody worked for Kingsbury at that time, and he said he was very aware of this
So
project.
he wasn't there on site?
I
Cody.
have no idea.
Right, it was
I don't know who originally did this work and ran it down the ditch line.
It was a man named Luke.
He was in charge or he was the operator?
There was a group of 3 men, and he was the one that seemed to be in charge of.
Right, so there was an
the other two.
operator that, okay. Right.
I don't know. I think we had something crushing or something going on 6 years ago when it got done. And we didn't oversee what they were doing. They just asked if they could cross the road. That's what Stuart said. So nothing about running down that ditch line, just crossing the road.
And as a road foreman at that time, I mean, even a road crew employee, I don't think you'd ever give permission to somebody to run a water line down your ditch line, knowing that you're going to have to come back in and ditch
Right.
that.
Because it creates more of a liability on us. I mean,
Yeah.
we run into water lines quite frequently, whether they're abandoned or what, you don't know they're there.
Right.
Nobody tests to see if they're there, so.
Yeah.
So your suggestion, it looks like Cody has been lying, that I go back to
Well,
Kingsbury.
he would know.
Yeah.
No, he's,
I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
well, no, he was very clear. He said, Stuart said, this is the way I want it done. How can he tell me those words?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
that sounds pretty
We're
definite.
going off of the he said, she said
And
type
I
of-
know, and then he said to me, we always consult with the town of any town we're working in when we're doing road work, or not road work, but this kind of work.
Well, anytime somebody digs up the road, yeah, they
Yeah.
consult us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you suggesting I go back and
Well, I guess what
confront
we're saying is that,
Cody?
Judy, I guess what we're saying is that we don't see it as our responsibility. We never gave permission to
So
them.
should I contact Stuart and,
Well, I guess he's no longer an employee, so I don't know if that's appropriate. I mean, he told Josh the very words you just heard, so, when he said he gave permission, it was permission to cross the road, but not the way they ran the line down and then crossed the road. So
Correct.
that's his position on what took place 6 years ago, or whenever the work was done.
Yeah, he was very adamant that that was the situation.
Yeah.
That they ran it down there without consulting the town.
they just asked to cross the road?
They just had permission to cross the road.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to relay that to Cody or whoever, I don't know who was on the job at the time,
Not
or...
run it down the ditch.
Yeah.
Okay, then my second concern is the well itself. It's still, as of today, and I have pictures. Do you need the pictures of the well? I took pictures of the well. brought my big machine to show you. It's not filling, the water is running out, and I took a video of the water running out from underneath. And that had never happened before. This is a well that, just takes me a moment, was always overflowing, and it was easy to monitor every time I drove by. You can see it was just overflowing from the top. Well, now the ditch, and it was surrounded by the dug well has material.
It has blue clay around it.
Yeah, it has the blue clay and the washed stone. And in widening the ditch, that part's been exposed. Kingsbury on November, they did the water line for me, and they did cross the road and tried to, they put 2 bags of what did I say? Bentonite in, and the crushed stone was dissipated. They backfilled with the dirt that was there, the soil, whatever, but it still leaks. And they said, we think the valve cap was off and we couldn't find it anywhere, and water was pouring out. They thought maybe that was why it was only half full. And they said, we put on a new valve cap and it should fill up. Well, it hasn't. It
So,
hasn't. And it should be up to this level, because this is where it was always overflowing. And now it's at this level and water is coming out the bottom.
So I'm a little confused, Judy. So where...
I think it got
Where would you
damaged.
think that our responsibility would
Well,
lie with that?
I think it got damaged in widening the ditch, because now when you see the pictures, it's like right at the edge of the ditch. And it's, as you say, it's in the right of way,
But we need a ditch, yeah.
Right.
and
And when I dug that, I stayed away from that spring tile.
but
and-
it caved, then it must have caved in because it was all exposed. Let me skip the pictures up.
Because when I met with the plumber that was gonna hook it up, Kevin Bienz, I met him on
Right.
site, and I told him exactly what I was gonna do. And I was gonna stub up that water line a few feet from your spring tile, because I didn't want to disturb it, and I left that
Yeah,
on, for him to do,
Right.
whether he was gonna hand dig it or bring in his machine. I dug what I could up towards your camp from the spring tile, but your water line was still in there, which still hasn't been dug yet.
My-
And then I changed
Oh.
the culvert
No, my
in
water-
front of your spring tile, but I didn't dig anywhere on that back side of that bank near your spring tile.
well, all the dirt has been, see, if you see, you can see the soil and plants, but then nothing in front, and it actually had gone all around, and now you see part of the well situation here. And I have, where did I put the picture of the water running? I took a video. See, and I can actually see the tile now. Oh, there's my video. Come on.
Technology.
This is- I'm waiting. Oh, I'm not plugged into the internet, so the video
Oh,
won't show.
yeah, gotcha.
I'm sorry, but
Gotcha.
if I plug into the internet here, it would show, but it's, yeah, you can go on it.
You can just, yeah, I can help you. If you go
But,
to- remember, we did it with your phone, if we go to settings.
I think you
Oh,
should,
you have to, it's sort of
that
broken.
erosion seems to be coming down the hill around both sides of it.
I dug
Yeah, it-
from the spring tile up towards Strong Road, I dug that section.
Yeah.
And then basically in front of her spring tile is where the culvert crosses, because it
Right.
catches all that overflow
Do you
off
need to
that
go into
hillside that
settings?
runs into her spring
Oh,
tile.
will
Right.
it work now?
So I
You're
had
on
to
the
dig
Wi-Fi.
down, remove that pipe,
Yeah?
but
Oh,
I
good.
stayed off
Then it
that
should
back
work.
side
Yeah,
One of
away
it
from
should-
that.
yeah,
Well, let-
yeah.
I got it on this phone, which doesn't need internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But even if I started at the very bottom of the ditch and dug it down to get that culvert out and blocks out, if that drops
There you go. Put it,
in elevation, it
This is one?
still could
One
erode off
over.
the bank because of the
This
water
one.
flow.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
okay.
that water
So,
flow. Yeah, so obviously there's water coming down there.
There's
But what caused it is the issue, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And it worked fine before, and now it doesn't. And this is
It says
what
in
I
their bill that
have.
they dug the leak, they dug it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
What's that, Ron?
It says in Kingsbury's bill that they dug the leak out, they dug the tank out.
They're the ones that hooked it all up.
Right, but
So
it
they had
says, it
to,
says here that they dug it out
and then fix the
to
leak.
try to find the leak.
Installed new line backfill, dug out leak on well tank, found leak and plugged it, backfilled tank with clay and dirt, so they did all that work?
Sounds like they did.
They did, but it still didn't get fixed.
No, but what we're saying is,
Oh,
our
before they
liability,
came. No, before they came, the soil had been, it had been compromised. It was from July 31st, when the ditch was enlarged, and the work, let me see if I have pictures going back before Kingsbury arrived.
but if they dug it out after we did our work and
No.
then backfilled it, I don't think it's our responsibility at that point, because they just...
Okay, this is before Kingsbury arrived. This picture is before Kingsbury arrived, and they were working across the street doing my thing, and then they came and did this, here's their shovels.
Yeah, I mean, all that's clean erosion. It's not disturbed by anything other than water from running. This is all exposed because of
It-
water running.
But it wasn't,
coming down the
it
road.
wasn't until you had enlarged the ditch, you couldn't see any of this, and the roof was not actually overhanging. The roof was set back and completely surrounded by vegetation, and the well was filling. And now the well is not filling and hasn't been since,
So the question, you have
July.
storage in the house, right?
no,
There's no storage in the house?
no.
You just suck water out of the well?
Yes, I have a little pump that holds.
Gotcha.
It's about this long and this big, this high up on a stand.
Are these tiles concrete?
No, the cap is concrete and the tile lining, the concrete only looks like it's about 15 inches.
But I'm saying, is the spring built out of concrete or is it just wood or?
I don't know.
It was
Or
built
is it just
long
a
before
hole in the ground?
I bought the property, so I don't know.
Just curious.
I didn't really investigate it. I stayed away from it.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, Josh, that looks like it could be natural erosion that was coming down the hill and working.
But it wasn't until the ditch was enlarged.
Well, that'd be coincidental, it could be coincidental as well, you know, if things were starting to erode.
But my point is, it's unfortunate for sure. But the truth is, we have to have a ditch.
Well, yes.
Right, I mean, it's unfortunate it's that close to the road, for sure.
I don't know why it was put there, but it was.
It's been there for a long time, probably.
I asked Gib Geiger, who did a lot of caretaking for that cabin because it was owned by people that weren't there all the time. And I asked Gib to remember back as far as he could, and he could only remember back to the 1990s. That owner, not the owner going before that. And so he doesn't know anything about the well. It was already in existence.
It's probably been there for decades.
Thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Decades.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, if you stayed away from that and Kingsbury went in and did more work on it.
Well, not till November 14th did they go over to the well.
Yeah. But I mean, they disturbed, whatever work they did disturbed what was there already. I don't know how you'd ever go
But
back
no,
and prove that
it was
the
a-
town, that it was the
But
town's responsibility.
The water, but the water was half full. I have a picture going back to September or October, before Kingsbury came, that shows the well at half full. That's,
Right, but we had an exceedingly dry summer.
no, but it's not, the well, there's a well 30 feet away that is continually overflowing.
Yeah.
Even during the drought, and my well was overflowing up until the end of July, and then all of a sudden it went down.
I mean, you were there present the entire time I did the work, putting your water line under the road. And
See here, October 6th,
nothing was leaking out of there when I left.
but the water was always running in the culvert.
And there's still a culvert there.
Yeah, but the water running in the culvert is always coming from this well.
Yeah, the culvert's there because of the overflow from that area.
Right, so now it's still running, and today I was up to my boots this high, sunk in mud, working there because the water has never stopped running. And this picture was taken October 6th before Kingsbury came, and you can see it's down. The water level never came back after we had all that rain. It's not coming back. And the well now is like right at the edge of your ditch, and if you want to widen it again,
Well, I can't. I can't go any wider there because of the tile.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking I have to move the well. I mean, I can keep the well if it was full, but it's
Yeah.
not filling,
I don't know.
and it hasn't filled since the end of July.
I mean, unfortunately, I know it's a frustrating situation for you, but
That's very
It's funny that they
expensive.
put bentonite.
inexpensive, yeah, but I don't see a direct link from the work that we did
Yeah.
to what's happening here.
To it not
Replace it.
operating.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if
you know.
it's really frustrating,
Tricky too,
It'll
just because
just-
when we signed this, she
You
never
don't-
stated anything about it either.
You don't
I
think
mean, I
this
think what they do,
Would you be
this
willing to
system is been compromised with the digging? The rock and the clay
Which
and,
was after, like this was signed after, when, George found out about all this.
Yeah.
And then we did this right away. So, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, nothing was said.
Yeah, we were just talking about the letter we had sent to Judy back on September 9th,
and told me to move the water line.
yeah, but I
Which-
mean, there was no mention of any of these other situations here at that point in time.
The well, I was under the impression Kingsbury was not going to send me a bill because it seemed to be, you even said I should talk to Kingsbury because it seems like it's their fault.
Yeah,
And,
but then if that billing is the issue, then that's
Well-
between you and them as well as, you
and
know.
now I think I have to replace the well.
Yeah, I don't know what the
They
next
can't
steps
be
would be.
fixed.
I mean, are you sure that the leak is actually fixed? And
No, the leak, the cap was off the valve. It got knocked off, I don't know how, because it's underground, but putting the cap back on didn't raise the water level in the well. It's still way down there.
Like,
I So,
Why would there have been a cap on it?
I don't know why there was a valve cap, but
Was it
who
the,
knows?
No, you left, right? The pipe was there. They changed the pipe, right?
Yeah, all I did is put the new water line in and stubbed it up.
Yeah.
Exposed out of the ground like 3 feet from the
Right, so they
tile.
had to cut the other line,
Yeah,
connect
I
that.
left that to whoever she hired to hook it
Yeah,
up.
and that
So
was,
there would be no cap on that.
that was done over in this area, about 3 feet away. They didn't have to go to the well. All they had to do was connect to the water line. And Josh very nicely moved the water line when he installed it over this way. So they connected it here. They didn't go near the well when they connected.
And I put it over there because I didn't want to disturb anything around your tile.
Right. Yeah,
But then why
and this
did-
is
but then
where the
why did they
connection.
dig out the tile?
Because I asked them to, I said, there's something wrong, the well is not filling, the drought's over,
Right, and it's not coming out.
and it's not coming up. And they, and I said it needs more clay, because they, you know, you can see the
Yeah.
tile had nothing on it. The tile was completely exposed in these pictures, October 6 pictures. Where am I going?
Originally,
Here, my October 6 pictures, it was, the tile was all
Yeah.
exposed still,
I know.
and the
See
water
tile
level was
bed?
down.
See what it's made of.
It's tile, and the casing is this much of
It's
cement.
different of just hooking up a water line or asking.
And
for
it used to be all vegetation around, and now there's, that part is just steel. No,
What is that made?
Yeah.
no,
I'm
that's
not saying that's it. They just make Josh that they can't work for
it
free.
looks like orange.
terracotta.
Yeah,
More work.
like, yeah.
It's, you know, the
Like
tile.
old, like
Yeah.
old culvert maybe,
Yeah.
way back
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
What they made culverts out of?
Yeah. And,
Before my time.
yeah, so, and this bank is all removed.
But we didn't remove that, right?
Well, Kingsbury didn't come on site until, this picture was taken October 6th. Kingsbury didn't come until November 13th.
Right, because you had planned on getting the ends in there way before then.
I know, and then Kevin,
Because he came and met with me. We
Yeah.
discussed all this, and I told him that I was staying away from that, and he was gonna hook it up.
yeah, and
And
then he
then-
did, and he kind of backed out. He backed out. So, anywho, that's, did you see the pictures of what it looked like today, or does that not matter anymore?
It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I believe it.
So I think if I'm speaking for the group, that I don't see where there's enough evidence that the work that we did there caused any damage to anything, and I don't think the town should be liable or would be liable for anything that's happened over these past few months.
Okay, I'll speak to Cody and tell him that
Yeah, sorry, Judy.
Stewart didn't give you permission only to cross the road.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you
Thank
very
you for
much for
coming
your
in.
time.
You're welcome.
I know you guys are really busy.
We have time.
It's the story of our life. Thank you, Judy.
Josh, I hope people are passing on to you all the pleasure they get out of your well-maintained roads. The snow and the ice, they've been really fantastic.
We're trying.
Thanks, Judy.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye now.
Bye now. Okay, next item on the agenda is the capital budget program public hearing, which is part of this meeting, and we worked on the capital budget for the last couple of months. We finally have the numbers together, so I guess we just have to approve that.
Yeah, just need a motion, or if anyone from the public wants to say anything, but then
Right.
just need a motion to,
I think it looks great.
Is that a motion to approve? Yeah. I'll second that. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay, I guess we've gone over that capital budget over and over again, so I don't know that we,
And I appreciate what Sarah said today. It's
yes.
easier that way, if, when we get the numbers sent, we can keep it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In your mind, and then you get to,
yeah, that was very helpful. So,
Yeah.
thank you, Sarah.
I think,
Okay, then we skip down to the road foreman update, item number 9. Josh, you are on.
Yep.
man with 2 phones.
Exactly. Yeah, just been doing the winter shuffle, roads and dustings of snow and keeping up with maintenance on trucks. Had to tear a truck apart today, take some links out of bed chain, changing blades and
And I want to say, I've got some comments, positive comments about the roads,
Yeah,
just to.
better than negative
let you
ones.
know. I haven't gotten any of those. And I have to say, I think the intersections look better. You don't have to look over the snowbanks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a noticeable difference.
Yeah, there's a few snowbanks we gotta move, but
Not bad.
Nate's learning where to
just so
put
people
stuff.
know to watch it back home too. I mean, you ran out of salt there for a while, so.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of salt again too.
Oh, boy, I didn't want to hear that part, but some of the roads.
It's hard to get,
that you
right?
normally salt, you
Every
couldn't
time.
salt fully because you ran out of salt, so I mean,
Well,
and still maintain the roads.
We're not the only ones.
No,
People
this-
are having a real hard time getting it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on 4 loads of it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll just get 4 loads and order 4 more and just try to fit them in.
Maybe we can scoot over to Waitsfield at night or something.
They don't have any either. He's waiting on a bunch.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Duxbury.
one of the things we talked about was possibly a salt shed,
Enlarging it.
enlarging it, yeah.
To get it
So
more in
that
the
we could
summer?
order more.
Is it easier to get in the summer? Yeah.
I don't know necessarily. It probably is harder to get because they're
Yeah, it's
not.
probably in the fall
It's coming in off train cars.
Because they're switching out, yeah.
when they start stockpiling it.
Yeah, the end of the season, usually they're hauling nonstop to the state garages and stockpiling them for the following season. I try not to keep a ton of salt throughout the summer months. It kind of crusts up and gets harder to work with, and so I like to have as little as possible at the end of the season. No more than like a load. But we'll see. Hopefully it comes sooner than later. It looks like we have a little bit of a lull in the weather, so hopefully it'll work itself out.
Yeah.
But when you see roads like Bragg Hill and German Flats that are, snow covered and plowed off and packed down and sanded, and it's probably because we're taking a break on the salt.
Yeah.
But traction's usually pretty good, and it's always usually colder when that happens. And, the snow hits the road, we plow it off, keep it plowed off, keep it sanded. And traction's usually pretty good if you, use your head and drive for conditions.
Which not everybody does.
No. But, yeah, I got a voicemail from Tyler Billingsley the other day. I got to talk with him a little bit more about the 2 culverts we got getting engineered on Sharpshooters and Center. Waiting to hear back from him. Yeah.
We're on track to try to get those done this summer, right?
Yeah.
We decided that those are
Yeah.
the 2 last projects to get through to the state.
Yes.
He's hoping to do the RFP in February, I think.
The one on Center will be a lot more straightforward.
Yep.
We can close that section because Randall Road is an access around. Sharpshooters is going to be a little bit more difficult.
Right.
They're going to have to do that one in halves to keep it open enough to get traffic down and up.
Yeah.
But get it figured out.
Anything else?
As of right now, no.
They did
Which
the
is a
snow
good thing.
removal
Other than all the
today.
terrible weather
They
we
did this
have.
snow removal around the office today, so the back, for the bathrooms, office link and,
Oh,
So Maddie
okay.
can see out her window.
I
Don't
can see out
wonder
my
why.
window.
Yeah, really.
yeah. And we got lucky bathroom. Yep.
So-
One thing we talked about though today, so the guardrails, the thing that you guys are gonna sign, for the insurance claim, didn't know if we should pursue anything about the pavement on German Flats where the
Oh,
truck
yeah.
burnt.
I don't know long-term what that's gonna
Right,
do.
I saw it. You can see.
I can feel it when I plow,
you
so
can
I
see
know
it after it
it's,
happened. Did you see it?
Blow up, yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna, that spot right there is gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
I don't know how long, but,
We'll have to patch it when we do the road.
yeah.
Last that long, will it?
So yeah, I have the
I wonder if any
information
crack filler
of
would
the
help it.
people's truck that burned, so I just didn't know if we should, reach out to VLCT about that as well, or,
I don't see why we shouldn't,
We
right?
should reach out to them.
Yeah.
It should be a
because he
claim.
also, right, it was material and
You
time.
know,
Yeah.
you could
We
make,
brought sand over there for the hazmat cleanup and salt to thaw out the road to try to get some of the contaminated liquids to run back down. I mean, it was like 3 yards of sand, 3 yards of salt for 7.5 hours I spent
could-
there.
you could make an argument to grind that out
Yeah.
and put your pavement down. I
Absolutely.
mean, you really could, right? They can grind
3 yards of
Put it to
salt,
the
3
road,
yards of dirt, is that what
20
you
feet
said?
long,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So we should pursue that then, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
We didn't do it.
No, it's unfortunate.
It's brand new pavement. If it were part of the,
If it was one of the other sections of road, it wouldn't have been that
Maybe it
bad.
would have helped it.
But it just
we
happened to
could get
have,
20 feet paved for,
yeah,
yeah. I think that's worth,
Yeah, I think so.
like the sand and little bits, you know?
I know hazmat has to come back for that because they have to dig up the shoulder of that road and then replace everything they take out at some point.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of those absorbent mats and stuff in
You
the
know-
snowbank.
Republic's doing that,
I
right?
think it's worth,
Republic's doing that?
Is that what that picture was, that card? You took a picture of the card.
Yeah.
you know, is it worth putting in motion, like getting someone up there to look at that cost of that?
I can reach out to Pike.
Or do we want to wait? I mean, we could submit the claim.
Oh, absolutely. I think
Right,
we
we
should
just
do that.
submit the claim.
Yeah, yes, yep.
Somebody hit our guardrails at the bottom of Mount Owen Road again.
Did they?
Yeah. So there'll be
Straight
a,
ahead?
yeah, well, they turned left a little bit coming down, but it's a good thing they're there because
Oh,
Todd and
God.
Molly's
It's
house
like-
that's right there.
It's like 4 or 5 times a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But they can only receive so much damage before I have to replace them,
Yeah.
so there's gonna be a section of guardrail there this year that we're gonna have done, probably
yeah.
$2,000
Yeah.
estimate. That's what it was on
If
Bragg.
you put in some
Yeah.
bollards, that'll stop them.
Yeah, well, you don't wanna cause too much damage. They're supposed to give.
That was discussed when they was putting in, it was just like, we just put in big rocks.
Those Jersey barriers, right? Jersey barriers.
I mean, unfortunately, if there's nothing documented when an accident happens there, I have no insurance company to go after to pay for it. So the town.
It's only when it gets to the point where it's stuck there.
Yeah, or if I catch them there, or if Todd and Molly somehow get a license plate because they're there.
Right. Right in their
Or
front
if they get a
window.
tow truck.
Right, but then who'd they call to have towed, and the tow truck usually doesn't
Tell you that.
care.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you have there, Maddie?
It is Republic doing that.
Oh, okay,
One
okay.
other thing, remember we were going to contact, was it Passive, the insurance carrier, about the fatality on North Fayston Road?
Yes.
Do you remember we were going to notify them because we were told we should have been notified
Notifying
about the
them.
one on Mansfield?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I put in the same kind of thing.
Okay.
But because, there's nothing about it.
Yeah.
We haven't really heard anything.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think just anything moving forward, any type of fatalities or,
Yeah, okay.
and is it just fatalities or injuries, accidents? What are we talking?
I think from what I underheard, is fatalities.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I heard too, and forget who I talked to
Jim,
there, but they
that's-
said anytime there was a death involved, that we definitely have to report.
That was Jim's advice, I
Jim,
think.
yeah.
We don't have to report it on like Route 17, right? Just a town road.
Well, better
I
to be
don't-
safe
yeah,
than sorry, I would say.
Probably just, doesn't hurt us to just tell them, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
If it's
We
on
don't,
face
we don't always know about the ones on 17, because there's usually quite a few up.
There's always accidents.
17.
In the summer, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I guess just anything that we know, we should probably
yeah.
fill out the form.
Yeah, exactly, to be safe. So on the damage on German flats, we'll pursue some insurance claim on that as well.
And can we ask Josh to get a price on what he thinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can reach out to them. They shouldn't be too busy this time of year.
I can send you those pictures too, maybe you can just do it by picture.
I'll just have them come out and meet me.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll move on to the
The
quote
next,
signing for the Viking for the 2027 plow truck.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the rotation to have our next dump truck built.
ultimately, this is just like what we did for the fire department.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't
It
lock us
it
into
won't bill
anything
until-
or,
Yeah.
But it just gets
Chuck, it's
us,
a personal guarantee.
yeah. Wait, don't write down a
Nothing's guaranteed.
Just write Chuck.
Just kind of getting the wheels in motion here, because it's, the last truck we had,
Yeah.
When does the next one due?
27.
27?
Yeah.
So there is another cost that's going to come into effect in 27 from the difference between a 26 and 27 is going to range anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 for emissions.
Oh, wow.
So the increase is going to be significant going to a cabin chassis in 27.
Will they honor this price?
That's
That's the
just for the body that
That's the body,
plows.
right.
That's having that built and assembled on the truck.
Yeah.
The other cost is the actual frame, cab, engine, transmission.
Oh, engine included.
Yeah,
Oh,
that stuff.
Gotcha.
that may be going away though.
Maybe, hopefully,
Yeah.
because that's a significant increase. There was already an increase in the price of having the body done. I think we were somewhere 95, 97,000 last time we had a truck built. This is 111.
Yeah.
111, yeah.
So I don't know if it's tariffs or what that raised it that much,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
There are other people that build trucks. Problem is they're out of state or out of country. And warranty work, Viking has always really treated us very well. And even with other brands that we've had trouble with, I can still go to them, and it's not warranty, but they'll help me out and get me fixed and back up and running. So that's the company I suggest.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's 111,000 that we're signing for, and this is to get the order in place for delivery in 2027, which would be when we'll incur the costs. So,
Yeah, not until the build is done.
yeah. So I'll make a motion that we approve ordering the truck based on Viking's quote here.
I'll second that.
Mike second. Any further discussion? Nope. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay, I'll sign that then. Today?
The 13th.
13? Mm-hmm. Lucky 13. 26, I always forget to put that there. Okay. The next we have
So this is just,
certificate of highway, which is
every year we
Yeah.
sign this, it's just stating that
how many miles of road we have.
nothing has changed from like class 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So
And we
total
need
of
all of your signatures on that
no
one.
class 1 roads, 6.18 miles of class 2, 28.24 of class 3, 5.824 miles of state highway for a total of 40.244 miles. And then there's 5.73 miles of Class 4.
Is the state highway German Flats?
German, yeah, right?
Yeah,
That would be right, yeah.
Yeah, well, does 17 count on that? I don't know.
No.
No.
So yeah, German flats and then maybe, I don't know, North Fayston partial or something, I felt like. Because we
That's state, though.
qualify for that grant, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
How long do you think German flats is?
6 miles.
Is it? 5.8, so that's gotta be what it
Yeah,
is.
then I would say.
No, I think it is just German flats, because you know why? That's the only one the state stripes.
And that
They sign it too.
they send some,
Yeah.
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 They should have done the Bear Hollow one. But that's private road.
Yeah, Bear Pass.
No,
All right, you mean the other?
I got another one up the road from
Yeah,
you.
we kept getting, we probably shouldn't have allowed that. We kept getting deliveries there, and that contractor was calling us to come get them.
I don't care what you put, you're gonna get deliveries everywhere.
All right, so we all good with signing this? I don't think we need a motion because we all have to sign it. So I'll be the first to ink this. I think this is where you are. Ron, I'll give it to you.
I even had to sign that one.
You do too?
Yeah, I had to.
Goodness, we're all going to jail.
CVRPC said they're gonna do a new culvert survey in 27 for us too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all. Moving on to liquor licenses, we have one for the Hideaway via email. We've got one to ratify for GMVS, 2 events for them, and we just need to give you permission
So
to
the
sign.
first one, you need to make a motion because this is their actual
First.
liquor license.
Oh, okay, and this is the Hideaway?
Hideaway.
Yep.
Under a different name, yes.
All right, so I'll make a motion to approve the Hideaway's liquor license.
Second.
Mike, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay.
And then, yes, the other two, you just have to
Give you permission.
to sign because they're catering.
Can I see it?
You don't see
Which
many
one?
schools getting liquor
The
license.
license? The Hideaways.
What's that?
You don't see many schools getting liquor licenses. Just saying.
Progressive.
Well, you went
Would you bat an eye if Fayston School was on here?
You went to the wrong school.
All right, let us rethink that. All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, under other business, signing the property damage release form, which just releases the insurance company after they pay us that their liability is gone or done or however.
That
you
doesn't
say.
affect anything, any further claims, right?
No, this is just the, what was it, Milton Cat. They obviously have a third party, like their insurance. They're just
Oh, I thought.
closing it out.
I was thinking about the guardrail thing.
That's what
This
this
is-
is.
this is-
On Bragg Hill.
Oh, Bragg Hill,
Hill.
okay, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
the company that.
Yeah, different. Yeah, sorry.
Crashed into it.
Yeah. So the total amount of payment they're sending us was what?
$1,970.
Yeah, for that. So do we have a motion for accepting that from Creative Risk Solutions?
Sure.
I'll make the motion.
Excited about that one, Mike?
Second,
Second by Ron, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, I'll sign that one. Josh, did you say that there were other expenses associated with that, though?
I had some guys up there doing traffic control, but
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't very long,
Okay.
you know, half hour, 45 minutes. It's nothing
worth
I would,
pursuing.
no.
Yeah, okay.
It was just because I didn't want to okay the contractor to provide $1,500 worth of flagging for a short period of time.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right, any other business? Read the mail and sign the warrant?
You
Who's
have
next?
the mail.
Oh my God, we got mail.
Yes, So I'm gonna explain this one to you though. This is just our CLA for they just sent that to us.
47%? Oh, boy.
What?
That's what this is saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Common level of appraisal, 47%. 2025 applied to your taxes is 66.96. But that takes the 47% times that factor.
Yeah, so that looks like it's 47 and then there's a statewide adjustment. We'll have to ask Doug about that.
Which is right here, yeah. Oh, so that's the other part of the factor.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So the state adjusted the CLAs?
Yeah, that's a Doug question.
It- Yeah, right, it appears that, oh, sorry.
This,
But our true CLA looks like it's 46 or 47%, whatever that thing says. That's down from 60-something?
well, probably last year, ours,
Yeah.
maybe the one that you're remembering is the state adjusted one, maybe,
Oh, might be.
I don't know, that's the
I don't
other
know.
stuff. This next
No,
one.
the state adjustment.
Honestly, I don't get this stuff sometimes, just when I think I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just changed the calculation a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they said every time.
but they did make an adjustment on there, a state
We
adjustment.
should maybe ask Doug at some point, and maybe after the budget season, what that's,
Well, he was waiting for this letter to come because he's writing his report for the town report, and he's gonna try to say something about it, because he knows
Okay.
that that's the question everyone asks him.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing we need to take action on, it's just kind of
Right.
the letter that we received.
And then this is just a letter, I told Jason about this. This is the old Bongiorno's building.
Yeah,
It's in floodplain, but they already knew that, everything, that he said there's nothing that we need to worry about.
it's the old what building?
Bongiorno's,
on the Route 17?
when you wanted to order a
Yeah,
pizza.
what are they doing there?
Nothing, it's just FEMA was letting us know that it's in a
The
floodplain.
floodplain,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it isn't. That's where those numbers are reversed.
What's that?
675 Millbrook, 675 Millbrook.
Yeah, because that's, you mean, the other people had that same issue down the road.
Oh, the one that's for sale by owner?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the numbers had been inverted when they did the last study.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's wrong. FEMA's wrong. It has the wrong data.
Because that one that we just sold is in that too, and Liza kept telling me that, and I said, it can't be, it can't be.
It's not. That they mapped that area wrong.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
Can
so
you
I will.
contact them?
I will.
Yeah,
we'll have to
yeah,
set up.
I remember that discussion,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the last one is about that cell tower, that big thing that I sent you, I think, in an email. It's just the tower up on Lauren College's is,
It's de minimis use.
Oh, so this is
Yeah.
what they're letting us know that they're doing work up there?
They're
Yeah.
changing the blades,
Yeah. Yeah, is that what's going on?
smaller,
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
more efficient. The planning commission got that a while ago.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at that?
Last meeting.
I've seen it.
Okay, you good with
I
it?
got the cliff notes.
Are you good with it?
I think we should do a formal review.
You
though.
can't do much about it anyway.
No, exactly.
It's just
It's an
notification.
FYI kind of thing.
I think they're
All right, so we're gonna sign this warrant here?
Yes.
getting ready to do that,
Josh, Sarah had a question
station
about,
line.
that's why you were signing that.
We're gonna build a temporary,
Service, yeah, across the street.
no,
Oh, really?
I think it's more toward that, they're using our land, somebody else's land. I think
Or
they've taken it to do it.
when to cover.
Really?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think, I saw a map of it once. I don't know how I got it.
Didn't they didn't they
98202.
send it to us for some reason?
Hit me up. I got, for some reason I have it. But
You
you're not
can-
joining landowner.
But she doesn't have a voice for it, so.
That was a single purchase for that amount?
It's like a leftover.
Hey, Chuck, you know that, sorry, you looked at the generator thing? You know, that's the one where you pay forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or we're paying them to monitor it, which we don't need to do.
correct.
We could just monitor it right on the desktop computer.
Yes,
And
yeah.
we just notify whoever is
Purchase anything there if you're-
select board system.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we
Yeah.
can reach out.
But there was a one-time fee
Yes.
and then a monthly
Well,
or an
I
annual
think
fee.
but I think that was for them to,
No, so there's two different ones.
okay.
So, and then they're both, well, it's mandatory, so if you, I think it was $475 or something like that for the one-time fee.
Right.
And then there was an annual fee just to do it, monitor it yourself. And then if you wanted them to monitor it, there was a one-time fee.
I think, I should look at it first, because really, we put a few of these in a year, and it's just an app on your phone, and you type in the serial number to the generator.
Yeah.
It's a Kohler, right?
Yes,
And you type in the serial number, and boom, it's the only serial number in there, and it's tied to an email.
yeah, interesting, because they quoted me two separate charges. Both of them had a one-time charge and an annual fee. And that's what now that you mention that, I can't figure, it's just an app. Why would you pay them an annual fee to use the app?
To monitor it, it's like an alarm company.
Yeah, no, but I'm
They-
saying, they're charging that separate fee for them to monitor it, but why would they charge us a fee for the app? Doesn't make
No,
sense.
Yeah,
I don't know, that's what they quoted me.
I should call them.
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah,
And if
I'll
you
do it.
find out anything different, let me know, because it may change my decision at home too.
Because we've taken nothing to ditch which if we need to bury a cat 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, out to it,
Boom.
yeah.
Hey, a question for you, Matty.
Road crew.
Check missing in here, 31371?
Sure can.
No, this one was voided. 371.
You don't mind a 5-foot branch?
But you know, that's the bummer.
For
It's the
cat
bummer.
six.
When they put that in, you know, they put a conduit out there for the power, right? And
Is it at the
to
end or
switch and
something,
stuff.
maybe?
It should have been just a conduit for communication.
Yeah.
I don't see WB Mason on there, do you?
Make more money when you have to have it come back and do it.
Yeah, I don't think we want to get tied into
A
a
subscription.
yearly fee, even if it's only $100.
And it's
Something
for
you gotta,
WB Mason?
right?
I'm on there either.
Less is better.
Especially
Sarah, I wonder if it's just
They're like,
so
oh, you
printed
need
the
service.
report.
Yeah.
Because the check is right
Or
there.
the
Yeah,
twice
I
a
mean,
year
obviously the
service for a
checks there, I
machine
don't know why it
that
didn't
runs,
register.
It runs more in the
Right, I just wondered because this one got
testing mode
voided,
than
it
does
messed something
the
up, so I will,
emergency
I'll
mode.
ask
But
her.
31362, which
Yeah.
is voided.
Although, we
Oh,
had,
that's 6 too,
I
yeah.
put those screw piles in for my addition.
Yep.
Oh, there's the void, okay.
And I
So
had,
that's gotta be
you know, I had,
separate
well,
issue.
listen, I had, the dig safe come, but then I hired the
Oh.
underground locators because they just don't do
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's,
And the guy I saw
you know
him
what
doing
it
had
is?
some
So
pretty fancy
this
equipment.
is
And he couldn't quite find it, and I was watching him, right, and he put
The
down the flags, and
tag.
I could see he was a little hesitant. So we put those in,
71.
and we didn't start doing anything for
Yeah,
like
I will ask Sarah
maybe 3
about
months.
Yeah, check with Sarah on that.
And our lights started flickering,
You know, it's like
and I
record
had the
payroll, you
electricians
send
come over and look
one
at it, and they go,
electronic
you got
payment
a nicked
to,
leg out there, you gotta shut this thing down.
for
You're gonna ruin
taxes.
something."
Oh, yeah,
And so I
yeah.
So
just
we
wondered
shut
if
it down
that should
and went
compensate
and got it
ACH like
emergency
that.
fixed.
And I wonder if
They-
it pulled
so
the check
back in
number
the
and that's
80s,
why it made it
it's not a
off.
conduit, right? It's
So
a conduit.
I will
not
have her
underground.
send you guys a new one.
Burial.
Just to be sure.
But what they used to do, I guess, is before they got to the house, they would make a loop and going like this.
Yeah.
And that's what was confusing him. And anyway, so it's in conduit now.
I don't know if you want to just tell Ron that so it's not confused.
Oh,
Check 31371 is not showing on the register, but we have a check for it,
It's WB Mason, so
for WB Mason, so she's gonna check with Sarah on
it's
that,
just
why it didn't
something
show up
about
on the
when she
register.
printed it, obviously.
you're right.
What, you doubted me?
We're got the wrong date on it, so I got 2025 on the date.
Yeah, it is 25.
Right? So it's not,
12, 29, 25. Oh, on this one?
Right.
on WB Mason?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be then
So
why.
it's in last
That's
year.
probably why
It's in last year.
it's reading it weird.
Well, that's interesting.
Funny how, I know that can
Yeah.
happen.
we could-
Has that happened before?
I didn't even look at it.
That's probably why, because when she prints the thing, she takes it.
It might make a difference to her,
Well, when she prints it out the register, she puts today's date, you know, versus
right?
like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All righty, so the warrant is signed,
yeah.
and you got one thing to check on there, on that check for WB Mason. So next item is executive session. I'll make a motion that we go into executive session at 7:13 PM to discuss some handbook issues, employee handbook issues.
Second that?
Ron, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. So we got-
Recording stopped.